I thought it might be interesting to see if the keyboard part of my song Godzira can be played on the Lumatone keyboard. The tuning is semaphore, also known as Godzilla, and it divides the perfect fourth into two equal parts, and it's also got this nice mean tone scale. And so I started out, and actually it turns out that these two bars are the hardest in the piece. So let's break that down. I have to add this to the right hand because that doesn't really go with the left hand. The left hand part goes like this. So that's a little awkward there. And then you try to put them together, and you can do it, but it's just hard. So I think that part is going to need a little bit of practice, but then after that it's not too bad. The bass part goes like that. So, and I think imagine after a bit, you get practice and you can do. You can get better if if I just practice carefully the rhythm. So it goes on like that. Most of the bass part is pretty similar, So you've got. That's the only really tricky part, and then it goes into E flat, and this is a little different. This part goes da da da, and then this part goes da da da. The step pattern is different. It's not. It's da with a small step there. So there's a slight difference in there, but the bass part is actually pretty easy. And then now the right hand part. Oh, that's. It goes on with these chords. So I think that with a lot of practice, this piano part might be playable, but I'm just starting to get the hang of using the keyboard. With all the different tunings, you have to learn each one separately, and it's a little confusing if you're using a lot of different tunings like I like to do. The name semaphore comes from Paul Ehrlich's paper A Middle Path from 2004, and the name Godzilla is also from 2004 in a post from Gene Ward Smith on the Yahoo group tuning math. Here's a chart from Paul's paper that shows the tuning of semaphore scales up to 24 notes. The keyboard layout that I'm using supports 19 notes per octave, but it can easily be extended up to 24. In Irv Wilson's terminology, this is a 1/5 keyboard. I've colored in the 3rd, 5th, and 7th harmonics in this chart so you can see the pattern. You could use other keyboard layouts like the 2/9 or 7/9 as I've shown here, but I think the 1/5 keyboard works out the best. So on the whole, I think this experiment was a success, but I've got a lot of practice to do.